sushi without the struggle. No mats, no paddles, unless you're into that kind of thing. No, but seriously, just a quick and simple homemade sushi using only an ice cube tray. Plus, more protein, more fiber, because these avocado rolls use wild rice. Why it gotta be white, really. More after this. Let's go. Rinse the wild rice, and we're doing this to remove any gross bits left over from processing. And I have a hack that uses 8 times less water coming up. So add the rinsed rice to a small saucepan with some water, no cover needed. Now, here's the thing. The stovetop method here, it means fewer dishes to wash when this recipe is done, which we all want. Bring the water to a boil, reduce to a low simmer for about 45 minutes. Stirring it occasionally so it doesn't, feel ghosted. Check out my video on rinsing rice for the tea on that water saving hack. And if you want to rock out with your crock pot out and the perfect rice, you should totally check out my video on the 7 different ways to cook wild rice for all of the tips and tricks. Wild rice is fiercely independent and not a stage 5 clinger like sushi rice, but also higher in protein, fiber, and basically a multivitamin, and one of the few plant-based complete proteins. I love an overachiever, but we are going to need a binder. It doesn't have the starch content that sushi rice does. Well, because it's not even rice. Okay, so mix together the rice vinegar, some sugar, and some sea salt until it's fully dissolved. We're gonna add in cornstarch and mix it with the fork until the liquid is smooth and milky and has zero attitude. This binder gives full sherry vibes. That is the vinegar seasoned rice that's used in sushi. Now for the sushi toppings, or the nita, if you like to, talk fancy and stuff. Thinly slice a small avocado, some radish, and some cucumber. Making sushi is a complete art form, but this recipe is not. No props needed, no hungary, no shimoji, and definitely no makisu. Leave that drama at the door. We're using an ice cube tray, a 10 by 4 inch tray, but really any tray will work. Take a piece of plastic wrap, about double the tray's length, and press it into the molds, but leave it kind of loose. When you press in the rice and the other ingredients, the plastic catches on, better forming to that tray. But you need a little give. Add the avocado roll ingredients, or, don't. Seriously, you can really use almost anything here. Tofu, asparagus, bell peppers, shiitake mushrooms, marinated tempeh, my favorites. They all make great choices. And the thing is, you're gonna have to dice them small. We're playing culinary Tetris here with this ice cube tray. When the rice is done cooking, drain off any extra liquid because this is not soup. Add that vinegar mixture and mix it into fully coat, every grain. You wanna fully coat the rice. Over a low heat, continually stir that rice until you feel some resistance. Once it clumps, it's done. Remove it from the heat and hey, don't look back. BT dubs. I've been making this recipe I've been making it a lot, and a silicone spatula is really best for mixing the rice and the mixture. The more you know. My cat is staring at me, just wanting to meow and interrupt me. Okay, so evenly distribute the rice into the molds so that, no one feels left out. Pressing that rice in firmly. Now, cut the nori to fit the molds. Again, pressing it in like you mean it. We are looking for real commitment here. Stick the tray in the fridge for 30 minutes. That's going to help the rice cool and set. Then remove it and place it on a serving tray. And here's the fun part. Place it on a serving tray and then flip. Carefully peel back that plastic and boom, sushi. I topped it off with a little black sesame. It's time to accessorize, right? So you can serve it with your favorite sushi condiments. That's wasabi or a spicy mayo or a ponzu sauce, which I love. I love a ponzu sauce. No mat, no struggle, and you're welcome. Enjoy. See you next time.